My name is Roberto Lopez. I'm an associate professor at Purdue University working on floriculture greenhouse production. Today, growers that are visiting our open house will have the opportunity to see multi-layer sole source lighting of plugs as well as supplemental lighting of plugs in the greenhouse. We'll also have photoperiodic lighting using LEDs, high wire tomato production using intra-canopy and tower LED lighting, as well as root zone heating using bedding plants.
I'm Wes Randall. I work with Dr. Roberto Lopez here at Purdue University. We are doing studies with LED lights and high-pressure sodium lamps in greenhouses, as well as using LEDs in growth chambers as sole source lighting to grow ornamental bedding plants from seed. We've seen a lot of potential using LED lights. We've even had a few surprises with plants that are grown in growth chambers. They seem to respond very well to the light treatments, are very compact, high-quality plants, even compared to those that are grown in the greenhouses using traditional methods.
My name is Josh Garavac. I am a graduate student working here at Purdue University, and what you're looking at right now is a trial using root zone heating with reduced air temperatures in the greenhouse. So basically the treatments you're looking at here are 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 70, 75, and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're looking at basically 9 different bedding plant species based on their cold tolerance. So we have cold tolerant species, cold intermediate, and cold sensitive species.
I am Dr. Cary Mitchell, a professor of horticulture and plant physiology at Purdue University, and I am engaged in greenhouse tomato production lighting work, specifically to enable off-season local production of high-wire tomato in northern climates. And we are testing proof of concept that light-emitting diodes can provide adequate supplemental light to do this and provide great savings of electrical energy compared to traditional forms of lighting such as the overhead high-intensity discharge lamps.
So one of the trials that growers will get to see today is the photoperiodic lighting, where we're using LEDs that provide red, far red, and white light, and comparing those to plants grown under LEDs that just provide red light and white light. We are using a 10-hour, 13-hour, and 16-hour photo period, and what we're currently seeing, obviously these are preliminary results, is that plants grown under LEDs that have red, white, and far red light are flowering faster compared to those that only have red and white light.
My name is Garrett Owen, and I am a PhD student under the direction of Dr. Roberto Lopez in floriculture research at Purdue University. One of the studies that I'm working on is looking at various proportions of LED supplemental lighting with the end of production to enhance plant pigments, basically, to allow greenhouse growers to have a better finalized product. Some of the lighting that we're using is different proportions of either red or blue lighting, and comparing it to the traditional greenhouse lighting source. Some of the crops that we're looking at is some floricultural crops that greenhouse growers in the northern United States are having problems selling because they're not coloring up like they should when they get to the retail market. So we're looking at some floricultural crops and also some vegetable crops, primarily some leafy greens. So hopefully the end product or our end goal is to help greenhouse growers when they're growing their crops. The lighting during that time of the year, if it's early spring, is not high enough to get the increased plant pigment. So by exposing them to maybe 4 or 3 days of supplemental lighting through LEDs, that they can increase the plant pigments, shipping them out earlier and get a premium price for their floricultural crops.
We would like to thank Philips Lighting as well as Hort Americas and the USDA SCRI for basically helping us put together this open house, as well as providing LED lights as well as funding.